suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. Woo! There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Rod Eccles Show, folks. Glad you're over here with me now on Spreaker.com. And hopefully we'll be here for quite a while, quite a long time. And it's good to be over here. The sound quality, I'm already hearing feedback that it is absolutely fantastic. So that's a good thing. We obviously want to have good quality sound in order to do the program. So it does take a little bit of some getting used to. Whenever you do anything new, it does take a little bit of getting used to in when you're making a change. Because let's face it, humans are, we look at little kitty cats a lot, and we say cats don't like change. Well, humans really don't like change all that much either. We talk about, everything's always changing, everything, but we really don't like change all that often. We're sure, technology all around us and everything seems to be changing at a fast pace, but understand this, it's still slower than it could be. And it's slower than it could be simply because we, as a race of beings, do not like change. It takes us a while to accept change. Now, sure, we're being conditioned to accept change faster and quicker, but we still try to resist. Just think about it. You don't make changes in your daily routine very often, and you don't do it willingly. I mean, usually you're forced to make a change. That's why it takes so long to create a new habit, a new good habit. If you're going to work out, you really got to stick with it for about 3 weeks before it becomes a new ingrained habit. Because even your physiology, your body, your spirit, it doesn't like to change. It's got to kind of be coaxed and sometimes forced into change. I mean, myself, I have a let me give you an example, a cell phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy 2. Now, I could have upgraded and got the 3, and I could have upgraded again and got the 5 now, but I like the 2. Now, I like to tell myself it's because I'm cheap and I'm not going to keep buying, paying for phones, but the truth is, I've gotten used to how the 2 works. I've gotten used to how it works. I like the way it works. I don't want to have to learn how to operate a new phone. I don't want to have to go through the hassle of transferring all the information over to a new phone. All your contacts and your favorites and all that kind of stuff, and apps, and adding the apps, and then redoing the passwords and all that kind of. I don't feel like doing that. Why? Because I like the old way. Now, you can't tell me that you're not the same. Which helps to explain a little bit about why we keep electing the same people over and over again, even though they screw us over and over again. It's because, the devil that you know is better than the devil that you don't know. We don't particularly like change. Sometimes we have to be forced to change. And that should not be, because, yes, we find that when we do change, it is usually a good change, and it is for the better. Like, you stop sitting on the couch for 8 hours a day, and you actually get up and start moving. You get some exercise. You move your body. You slim down, lose some weight. Your cholesterol goes down. Your high blood pressure goes down, and you feel a lot more energetic. That's a good change, isn't it? Well, you go to the voting booth and you vote out a liberal Democrat, and you vote in a Republican conservative. That's also a good change. So I don't, look, I'm with you in not liking the change thing. I mean, I'm just as much of a cat feline as anyone else. Now, I look at my cat sometimes, and you just move something. He's used to having, like, say, his bed, his cat bed. Yes, Cooper has a cat bed, and he has it. He's used to having it in one spot, and then you move it. Well, and then you show him where it is. You can tell he's ticked off at you for doing that. You can tell when a cat is mad. They have distinctive telltale signs. That tail wags in a certain way, The way they look at you, their position of their eyes is in a certain way. And you can ask any cat, feline. What's that cat whisperer's name? Something Galaxy or Galaxy something. I don't know. My cat from hell, whatever. I've watched a few episodes of that. I think he's a nut job. But hey, he'll tell you that there's certain physiology of cats. And your vet will tell you the same thing. And you can pick up on this. Do something to piss off your cat and see what they do to you. They don't like change. I mean, sure, eventually they'll get used to it, but they really don't like it any more than you like it. But sometimes you have to do it. Now, I'll move his bed because I think that there's a better place for it. And that he will eventually, once he gets used to it, enjoy it better in this new location than the old location. And that's usually the case. But you're going to enjoy this new elected official who's conservative better than the old liberal elected official. I can guarantee that. Even if you're a liberal, you're going to find out eventually that it's better to be on the conservative side. Because you're actually going to get more of what you want as a liberal with less government interference. If you are a liberal, I'm telling you now, if you look, the whole reason for conservatism, constitutional conservatism, is to reduce the size of government. In other words, getting government out of your daily life. Now, if you want to be able to get married to a same-sex partner, well, constitutionally speaking, if we get the government out of marriage, the only thing you have to do is convince the pastor of your religion to do that for you, to marry you. That's all there is to it. Nothing, but government does. You're worried about government telling you and keeping you from getting married. Well, how about we just get government out of it? Seems like a better alternative, right? You don't have to stand around and just take whatever government says. You want health insurance. How about we get government out of it? You might find it's a little bit less expensive if we get government out of the way and just allow you to go to the open market to get your own policy. Yes? Yes, get government out of the way and you get to get your own policy. You'll be able to buy a policy across state lines. How's that? Like you do your car insurance. Well, you're just going to have to deal with it. If the government's going to tell you that you're going to have to do certain things and buy certain things and your choice is limited. How is that giving you more freedom? It's not. So even a liberal, actually, if they actually just stopped and logically thought about it, they would get more of what they wanted and accomplished if they just embraced true constitutional conservatism. If they're really truly about being, liberating people and enlightening people, then if they get the government out of our daily lives, they would accomplish more of what they wanted to accomplish. But then again, they're not about, liberty. They're not about actually a gay agenda or any other agenda. They're all about control. They're about governance and control. It shouldn't even be governance, it's ruling. And there's no better example of that than with the global warming crap. Global warming out there. China. Here's some global warming news for you. First of all, up in the Great White North, the Gore effect. This is a Daily Caller story. The Gore effect has struck again. this time forcing thousands of Canadian eco-activists to march through the snow